doing something. Or bombardment targeters. Yeah, we're about to go use these anyway. Q's in a murderous rage, so I guess we'll do a few later. Oh no, they're gonna go kill the ally. I can see that happening. You guys, instead of doing that, I don't know how much this is gonna help. At least 2 people drop that shit over there and we'll see how this goes. There we go. That might do it. You guys keep moving, get out of the way. Don't go on the warheads. Fucking hell, don't go on the warheads. Go stand over there. I don't know if this is helping. Something's blowing up. Okay, somebody blew up the mortar. And Port Vapor's going slaughterer somewhere. I need to take you out as well. So you go down a notch. You lot go beat them up. Not the turkey. Not the turkey, the person. There we go. But that wasn't planned. What, the mechanoids? Well, Das has decided to run wild. My allies are up here now. The only problem is that I do still have... Well, I've still got enough of this so I could use it. I just need my people to move forwards. And for the group to stay out of here. Looks like most of the pikemen are still here. As soon as they're in range... What are you doing? Anyway, sorry, my cats are in the background fighting over the heater. Let's set that off and hopefully Mag stays the fuck out of it. That might have been overkill. That was efficient. Alright, everybody go home. Go find something else to do. And now our allies are hostiles. Fuck. We spent all that time making allies, Keelon. At least the warhead didn't go off. I'm just gonna let them figure themselves out. I don't know who's fighting what at this point. It looked like it hurt. I mean, we definitely lost some people. The only good thing is there's a whole bunch of people that are still alive. What the fuck are you lot doing? Cowering. Okay. Alright. Well, we figured out what they're doing at least. Making choices. Okay, so once again, Keelon. Terrible. Catatonic, Days, gave up, death. Inspired recruitment. Somebody ran wild. My allies are now my enemies. Not even neutral. Somebody's in a wake-up binge. Somebody ran wild. Catatonic, tantrum, Days. We had a psychic soothe in there somewhere. Another nuke gave up. Got EMP launchers. A little bit too late on those. Q's in a murderous rage. And she's armored to the fucking teeth. So, I gotta remember when they are, like, fighting, to not, like, release them until, like, it's clear. Because I keep forgetting that they have shit that's going to get them dead if one person fires. Thank you, Bless. And there's a turtle, so, you know. Alright, so we got some new Bless freshen off the spaceship. Apparently we have a delicate little psychic soothe to outweigh the psychic drone. I died. Well, somebody blew me up in hospital then, if that's the case. Alright. There's a lot more deaths, and that was because you went berserk, but you're already dead. Look at the second monitor, Fox Ears. Not Fox Ears, Cat Girl. I understand the confusion, I get it a lot, but yeah, Cat Girl. I don't really have like any other like markings on me with like the Cat Girl form and stuff to like identify that it's cat versus fox, and the choice of tail markings is very much more fox-like. But no, definitely Cat Girl. Murderous Rage, Slaughterer. You revoke privileges. You say that, Keelon, but I'm supposed to be trying to get the colony to build a fucking spaceship today. Blessed is dead. Catatonic, Q's dead. Somebody's in a murderous rage, which they'll get their medical privileges revoked. Smoke loaf binge, doesn't matter. Tell me what you need to win. I was gonna be really rude and be like, help? Actually, people helping? Like, hint, hint, Keelon? But no. Honestly, they need a lot of psychic soothes. They need some healing nanites. I mean, we've got steel, but that's not going to help me. There's nothing I can do to make my allies friendly. So I can't call in allies now between now and the final raid. Like, we can rebuild and shit. Like, a cleaning wave would help. What about materials? Not at the moment. It's more like, apart from like maybe some medicine, but we have like 126 Glitterworld medicine. We are about to use it. Everybody has the plague. So what people are still alive are probably going to die. So yeah. And we have no power at the moment either. So anything that's in air conditioning and stuff is going to expire because it is also summer as well. And that's a choice, love. I'm going to revoke it now because I'm not going to get anybody to you before you kill Abra. So the best we can do is that. Because I also just took the time to allocate everybody to be able to attack, everybody to be scheduled, everybody to be actually like decently accurate. Everybody had armor. Everybody had like various like things. We also had everybody had a weapon. So we just lost a lot to that. Psychic Soothe. Yeah, that was a big hit. That was like a borderline death blow, and the follow-up plague is not going to help. So let's try to get you guys sorted out. I don't think we would have to be insanely lucky to get off world tomorrow. I was going to say we were on course. We were looking like we were going to maybe make it because like we were starting to build things and everybody had stuff and we were kind of prepping almost ripe and ready for it. We even have like a fuck ton of like miscellaneous little traps and stuff out here. Like I don't even know if there's actually any traps left. But yeah, I would say that a lot of people are dead and well, there's guaranteed a lot of people are dead, but I mean like a lot of the people that had stuff are dead. And I guess I'll have to try to get their gear off them to see if we can reclaim any of it because they'll be all our people. I don't want any of their armor and stuff, but if they have got, what do you call it? If they've got the bombardment things, we did use up a lot of them, which was probably the best thing, at least, is I do feel like we at least got a chance to get your ass back here, mate. We got a chance to at least use them up before everybody died. Nuke, I'll get you in here too. I don't need you to arrest him. I just need somebody to beat the shit out of him before they get to an animal. Catatonic, Psychic Soothe, thank you. I'm almost third of the colony, I think. You probably are, honestly. But you can see why I said, you can see why at the start of tonight when you came in, Bless, and I'm like, you don't need to be doing chaos because the colony will kill themselves, right? There's just like, there's so many little variables that I'm just not thinking about. Like when I let them go before and they're all still out here, there were still hostiles out here. So then they were like trying to fight that, but then, you know, they all have like specialized weapons and then these things detonated because they were standing next to it. And yeah, my colony will get themselves dead without like anybody's assistance. It's fine. Like I just need the assistance of my community to keep the fuckers alive. Realistically, one Chaos Gremlin is already doing plenty of damage. Oh, Keelon. You're so lucky. You're such a nice person like all the other times. Because, like, fucking hell. If you were, like, a new face in and you were, like, doing this, I think I'd probably just flip the table and, like, get you gone for a week. But, at least, like, I know you. So, like, this is more of you being, like, playfully fun kind of thing, as opposed to somebody just coming in and being a dick, you know? But, yeah, my colonist, I don't know what percentage, but it is mostly probably blessed at this point. Where the fuck are you? Hold on. Lenza is going slaughter. Hold up, I gotta take the thing out of there. I've got to get you guys best you can. At least one person is carrying the thing. Oh no, they dropped it. Don't do it, Lenza. Don't kill somebody. If you don't do the fucking Timberwolf. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh. Mate. Hold on. That's a everyone. That's an everyone situation, mate. Good luck with that. Timberwolf. Colonist left unburied. Another Lenza's going slaughter. Choices, mate. Timing. I'll spare a couple of people just to kick your ass specifically. There we go. Yeah, no, if things go too bad, I'll switch to full help mode. At this point, I can't imagine them going good. Like, between now and, like, I have 2 more hours of tonight's stream, for example, right? So 2 more hours to try to fix or balance what just happened. And then trying to build, trying to repair things, trying to reallocate things. I might be able to get that done in 2 hours if the game doesn't spawn anything on their own. Which we did have a few things spawn in your absence, by the way. It wasn't just you. So we survived a few things. And then that. And, yeah. The only thing is we do have a small percentage of actually allocated people are outside of the colony at the moment. So that's nice. They might still have stuff on them, I don't know. But, Q's given up. She's fucking off. She's done with this shit. Well, one of the Timberwolves helped with that. I think I got enough gear to evaporate any raid with no issues. The problem is we just used up a lot of it just then, because of the fuck up outside. Like, we do have a lot of turrets and stuff, but if the game throws in its own solar flare, it's not going to be active either. And I also died too, so... Oh man. So it turns out the Psychic Suit doesn't offset the drone and mass death. It does not, no. Bless has given up. We got 40 flak helmets. We're gonna need those. We're gonna need them. Hey, some of those gold. Sweet. Yeah, no, the 2 males, we've got Psychic Soothe, we've got Hydrone female, we've got Soothe female, we've got 2 Soothe female, 2 Soothe male, Solar Flare, Hydrone for females. Starvation, exhaustion, people are leaving, everybody's hitting the drugs. Wiping the drugs is not fixing the drug issues. I'm just gonna let them sort their shit out. If people still have rocket launcher thingies, they'll use it. And I'll try to get like some of this built. I don't know if this is the same fucking length on this. I think it is. That better not be a cat getting killed. Crimson Lotus, and that looked like an Abracat. Hold on. Who killed you? Lenza's Doomsday Rocket Blast. Hold up. If you're still alive, you don't get medical privileges. There we go. Alright, disease, infection. Also, everybody has the plague. Don't forget that. Everybody that was already spawned in has the plague. Hang on a second. Why is there a Viking wolf squealing in pain? Alright. Hang on. Is it on fire? Is somebody hitting it? What is going on? Okay, there's one that's rescuing. I just wanted to make sure that they're okay, that nobody was like trying to kill them. And Nuke's in a murderous rage. Bless has died. Lens has run wild. Port Vapor might be taking on 2 blasts up in the paddock. Mates, maybe defend yourselves. And there's a murderous... there's a blast choosing the opposite version of, you know, just murderous raging down here as well. Alright, colonist needs rescue. Yeah, I bet they do. Alright. So, Port Vapor can stand out in the field. There's miscellaneous many people that are rolling around on the floor. A Bless gave up as well. Lens's gone Slaughterer. Mate, you don't want to be doing Slaughterer, that's how you get dead. Beyond just existing in this colony, apparently. Anybody that's able to walk in the, I was going to say prison, but it's technically hospital. I also need some people that looks like you're beelining for the kitten. Don't do it, mate. The cats don't have much life. Nope. You don't get health. There we go. Also, thank you for the follow, MMGT. Welcome in. This is a special week-long event that I'm doing. This is not my regular colony, not my regular play style. But I hope you're enjoying it. We can all blame Keelon for exclusive death list that is now at 475 that we know of, and probably I would say at least 250 have left and or what do you call it? You're a slaughterer. There's probably 250 people that have either left or have gone what do you call it? Run wild or been kidnapped. So like it's a high estimate, but based on having like 400 of them in that like category, I'd say yeah. It's about right. Psychic Soothe, let's see. Murder, Slaughterer. Matt, let's revoke yours. You are near a cat, which is Danger Noodle territory, don't do it. You are walking towards people, that's fine. Some of these people aren't getting their medical privileges like appropriately revoked. I'm doing the best I can. Some people are getting it, some people aren't. The shit cunts will, you know, they'll weed themselves out of the colony eventually. It's not like I can click the top of this. There we go. Alright, which way is this for it? Okay, so we have roughly about that many people on the death list that keep on slaughtering or going berserk and stuff that we know of. And when I can next get this line, I want this to sort again. Okay, I can't get up there at the moment, but I want this to be everybody I can have fight. I want to be able to fight. And Q has died. I suspect somebody has killed Q, unfortunately. So I don't expect that was a natural death. What do we got? We got 13 colonists. At least there's a few people that are coming in that like don't hate this entire colony, so that's nice. You know, that aren't actively upset. Although I have been wondering, when they join, hold on, how do you guys feel about, okay, you naked, darkness, sweaty, colonist died. Okay, they come in pissed off that the colonist died. Wow, okay, so that's actually just adding to the issue. The fucking blessed raccoon died. The blessed raccoon died. The one and only one we had. We have other raccoons, but not the original one didn't. Yeah. I can't play RimWorld right now, so compensate by watching this. I got a few people that are like doing that too, honestly, and yeah, this is one of those like, it's not supposed to be chaotic, but it's being chaotic, so there's a lot going on. There's been a few points in times where like stuff's actually like really nice and calm and all that sort of stuff, and then Keelon decides to visit us in Twitch and redeem something, and then bam, everybody's dead. Everybody's like not just dead, but like disillusioned to the colony, wants to leave, flips a table, smacks a raccoon on the way out. Like that's how this is going, you know. I've got like orbital power beam thingies in the death tunnel. Lens is dying too. I can't see shit because it's nighttime. I don't even know if we have wood to rebuild, actually. We don't have wood to rebuild. So another Lenser has died. Lenser's gonna come back later and be absolutely fucking appalled at the fact I've lost another like 100 Lensers. Like I cannot tell you how many Lensers has spawned in. At least a couple of people have been spawning clusters like 60, 80 colonists at a time. And I keep losing the entire fucking pack because I'm dealing with like a bunch of guns that I'm not like used to, and like a bunch of traps and like weapons and shit out here that I'm not used to as well. But I'm also playing on a harder difficulty than I'm used to as well. But seriously, it's mostly just like that one was I unclicked and our allies were pissed. So yeah, we were standing on a anti-grain warhead and they shot us. So that was on me for that. But then when we got in here, I don't know who killed me. By the way, I've still got to put a vote up for if I get to spawn back in. Hold on. Let me, let's see, new Aprillic colonist. When I can spell colonist instead of colonist. That's a choice. Yes or no? Do I get to spawn myself back in, guys? Or do I have to wait for my name in game character to wander back in naturally before tomorrow night? So, let me know. Polls up currently in chat on Twitch. If I can't, there is a chance I could walk in, but we haven't had many friendly colonists walk in. And I definitely, like, I've got it saved that I'm more likely to appear, but I doubt I'm going to appear. And what happened to my dotted line on here? Why is that broken? Oh, it's broken because I took power down. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's fine. I was going to say, I'm like, why did I lose like the connection of where it was? But it's okay. And I'm trying to put warhead things on this. Q has given up. Honestly, there's a lot of Qs that have given up. I would probably leave this colony too if I wasn't like blown to smithereens like every second day. New me? Alright, hold on. Get you out of here. And where is my thing? Okay. I saw it on this earlier that I should be able to do it, but apparently no. Okay, hold on. Mute that shit. And I don't know what that was. I'm guessing somebody's having a sad wander, perhaps. Okay, that should be muted. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna do like another fucking good colonist and see how that goes. I don't know why I've got it set to... Oh no, hold on. No, I understand what's going on. Fine. Alright. So hopefully I'm coming back in again. That's the 5th me, Keelon. I don't know. That's been more me's than days so far in game. And Crimson Lotus is on slaughter. I tell you what, when Crimson Lotus wakes up from their fucking nap, they get, oh, don't do it, shit, fuck, hold on. They are going to be so unimpressed with how few of them exist. Yeah, you get no medical privileges, mate. Cougar Revenge and Dead Kitten. So, there you go. Alright. How's everybody's plagues going? Shithaka was here for a while, so you must have it. You have plague. The only thing we could do with plague is a... what do you call it? The healing nanites might fix it. Might being the word. So there's no guarantee of that. I don't know if any of these... There's a lot of us that can't fight. Alright. So there's going to be a shit ton of yous again that I gotta allocate the everything to. Again, so I can get you guys working. That ain't where I want that to be. Although... I'm gonna say, I'm like, I could set Keelon up to be like working non-stop, but I'm like, they'll probably just tantrum more often. Just one wave of healing nanites. There was at the start of the battle, or like at the end of the battle, the start of like the recovering people part, but now they've got the plague, and I'm pretty sure the healing nanites can cause like immunity or can increase the immunity, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of people that are upset. There's a lot of people getting cremated. I'll be curious after they cremate them how many people we got left after that. You know, you can click paper icon to copy paste. I do not. No, I don't. That would probably have been... This is one of those things where it's like, because I don't start colonies very often, right? So oh shit, I paused. I don't encounter this stuff very often. No, I see where the paper is. I'm just, at this point, this is a form of decompression from Keelon. What's it? The copy is scheduled. No, I understood. I understood what you said. And yeah. there's this, or there's inflicting like death on all Kelons. So we're doing this for a minute. So yeah. But no, there's a bunch of stuff that I don't usually do in this playthrough, and there's a lot of stuff I've kind of like learnt and shit, like this shit. But like I said, I had all the doctors and crap all sorted out, and now we don't. Although this should kind of put them all about equal. I'm gonna have to go around and find out who's incapacitated, who needs a spine, who needs organs, all that stuff. So we'll find out in a moment. Alright, I think I went back 2 on that, unfortunately, which means all of our good doctors, which is kind of fine. I've met peacefully with a caravan. I don't want to deal with the caravan, I want them to trade. I wanted to try to get all the people that can do doctoring really well to do doctoring as well as physically possible, so that we don't have the problem where we had people that are doing shit surgeries in here doing shit surgeries, ideally. So, mind you, if if I do all this again and it's like they all die again, I'll just be keeping it generic all the way through to the end. It would be one of those like free-for-all, just click all the columns situation, I hope they actually get there kind of thing, because between now and like end of stream tomorrow night, I don't think they're gonna leave. Like, I already thought as of Wednesday that I didn't think that they were really gonna be leaving, but it's starting to look more and more like it. At least everybody's trying to repair stuff. There's a whole bunch of people that have got disease and infection, and no, at least some of the blessed that came in can do doctoring stuff. I also do want them to do extra construction at the moment if they can. Prioritize construction over like some of the other shit. And I guess I should probably check what of the animals didn't get blown up, because a lot of them were in that pen too, and they were people's like spawned characters too. So I should want to check if they're still alive. Alright, so the doctors are reallocated somewhat correctly-ish. And let's see, we got disease infection, we've got infection, salting spree, tantrum, run wild, and how's that plague rolling on? Probably not one of the Kelons, they're one of the new ones. What about Q? You just have the rot lungs stuff. Hold on, what about Nuke? Okay, they don't look like they've got the plague. And we've got the nanites again. Okay, so the people that should be able to get up and walk should be getting up and walking. And, yeah, a fair few tantrums have happened, which should be fine. How are people doing in hospital? Are you doing an assaulting spree? Yeah, you are. Alright, that's fine. Okay, let's go find out who's incapacitated and in what capacity. Lenza's doing a murderous rage. What are you? You're catatonic. You are catatonic plus plague. Catatonic plus plague, no doctor's care. Catatonic plague and food poisoning. That's a combination. Psychic T tolerance and catatonic breakdown. Luciferium plague, catatonic breakdown. We shouldn't have Luciferium, but it keeps on getting in here. Catatonic breakdown, catatonic and plague, plague and catatonic. Something chittered at me and I don't like it. Plague, catatonic plague, and another I see Carlos is still alive. I'm deeply impressed by this capybara that's just fucking chilling, you know? Alright, so murderous rage. You should have already been dealt with at this point. If not, you'll get snapped soon enough. Just don't kill a cat, you'll be fine. You are plague. Murderous rage, should be fine. It's only when they're berserk I think they kill the animals as well. So, alright. They should be starting to clean the place, they should be starting to build, they should be starting to rebuild whatever they can. I do need them to cut down trees, that would be great. So I'm gonna say plant cutting, bring that shit up a little bit, construction up a little bit, those two things. If you don't have it, do have it, go do it. That we need to bring inside. Lenses running wild. Somebody's hiding in their room. And we do have mechs to bring in. We should be getting smelted, realistically. And everything else should be fine, I hope. And we still have some berries and crap out here. Alright, so we got disease plague. We now have 44 colonists have now gotten also sick with the plague. So if we didn't already have 70 odd, we've now got the rest of the 40 odd. So you lot have also now got the plague. So yeah, I guess it's counteracting the healing nanites you guys just gave us. Keelon has died. Also, I'm pretty sure we don't have any Keelon cats, actually. Hold on. We have two Keelon cats. We have OG Keelon cat. We have an OG Abra. It isn't the OG, it was the promoted OG. We have Ray still alive, Nuke still alive, Crimson Lotus is still alive. The nominated Vikings are still alive, Dust is still alive, Carlos, Bersercow. I'm actually surprised Bersercow is still alive. We got Blessed Raccoons in here as well. They are alive, which is good. We still have some Shiitake chickens, although fuck knows where. I haven't seen them for a hot minute. Ladia is still fucking alive. I don't know how you're alive. You have the non-blessed raccoons are still alive. The Thrumbo, all the Timberwolf puppies, and miscellaneous kittens. Alright, I'm calling